Love it. Oh man, that clip from Digicon 8 just gets me. Here, let's see what else I got. I'm gonna run in a couple of others. For anyone who wasn't here for when the GUIs launched, this is some of the mess that was happening during the GUIs.
Oh yeah, that one in the presentation room. That was a good one. All right, Pete. I think AJ is ready to go. I see the live stream already starting at the bottom right.
Hey everybody, yep, ready when you are.
All right,
AJ, glad you could be here.
Yeah,
Sarah,
Pete,
go
how are
for it.
you, brother? Great to see you.
send some emotes out, guys. Send some hearts to the EMP team. Great people here. All right.
And I wish I went to Vegas and got to meet everyone.
I
I think,
know.
I think LA was there. I think I saw
Yeah.
her on one of the videos. AJ, I think he said he couldn't make it.
Yeah, no, my wife is about ready to pop, so we're having
Oh,
our first daughter, so yeah,
congratulations!
man, thank you, brother.
That's
So
huge.
yeah, so no Splinterfest this year, but definitely next year. LA was out there and killed it, so yeah,
Oh yeah,
totally,
killed
yeah.
it.
Yeah, excellent. So, Sarah, go ahead and kick
Hey,
off this intro for
oh
us. Get the
yeah,
soft launch. Do the
yeah.
soft launch.
Well, EMP has been a long-term sponsor and just a supporter of Spinnerlands in general. And ever since they came over to Digicon, it's been nothing but awesome stuff. People learning about how awesome the EMP platform and community is. I don't want to take all the fire out of AJ, so let's have AJ introduce us what EMP is,
All
and then
right,
we'll ask some questions after.
awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, happy to be here. Hopefully the live stream's coming through loud and clear. And I know we have about a half an hour, so I'm going to try to get through it as fast as we can. I'm also joined by LA, one of our team members. We recently brought her on the actual team, so congrats to LA. And yeah, we're here to describe a little bit about EMP, what we are and what we built and what we're continuing to build, and some other awesome announcements that we've launched over the last few weeks. So, at its core, EMP is a seniorage protocol, which is very different than most DeFi protocols. We are on the Binance Smart Chain, or BNB chain now, and the goal of EMP is to be able to provide a platform that gives passive income through a closed loop economic model. And I know that sounds a little bit wordy and complicated, and you know it is. I know that a lot of people get a little overwhelmed at what EMP is, but we have been proving that our economic model is very superior. I mean, we just celebrated our 10-month anniversary yesterday, and that is a an eternity in crypto. And even though we've been through one of the worst bear markets we've ever seen over the last few months, EMP is continuing to pay yield and all the while, you know, being sustainable during the downturn in the market. So, all that being said, EMP is pegged to the price of Ethereum 4,000 to 1. And through this pegging, and again, like I mentioned earlier, a closed loop economy that gives value to our secondary token, which is called eShare. we're able to offer amazing yield through our farms and APR through different contracts that are built on top of EMP, and do so in a very sustainable way. So we are a little bit below peg right now. Again, nobody is immune to the bear market, but we have been able to again maintain these APRs and pay out every single day, even though we're below peg. So a lot of people think that seniors protocols live and die by their peg, but because we're pegged to ETH, which is an appreciating asset, not a stable token, it gives us a lot more flexibility on maintaining that peg and not being the end of the world if we're not 100% at peg. So all that being said, we've had major success and been super strong as an not only as a community but as one of the leading DeFi projects on BNB. So again, even though we are paid to ETH, we are on the Binance Smart Chain or BNB network to avoid all the fees, and we still transact in actual BEP20 Ethereum. So it's Ethereum that's backed by Binance. It's not just some made-up token. You're actually getting actual Ethereum by accumulating in our farms. So that's kind of an overview of what EMP is. I know, again, it is very complicated, but we have an academy that we have launched. Again, it's 100% free. We are one of the leaders in the space to offer a free academy about our program and our platform. And a lot of other DeFi protocols are now implementing their own academies, which just shows that we have been innovators in the space and really trying to educate people not only how to make the best yield in our platform, but also become better DeFi users. So, I mean, that's kind of EMP at a high level. LA, is there anything you want to add about EMP overall before we get into some other updates? I know I'm going to try to move pretty fast today. So,
I think you got it. That was a great overview.
all right, awesome. Well, and I'm going to hang out a little bit afterwards as well. If anybody has specific questions, please feel free to ask at the end. All right. Yeah, Peter, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
I always like to simplify things and explain it as if, we've got a bunch of, like 5 or 10-year-olds, right,
Yes.
that are trying to understand this technology and
100%.
how people are able to contribute to it. So if I want to buy a token and, I've only got $1 to spend instead of 100, right? EMP is an option for me to buy a fraction, right, of those
Yes.
particular tokens and then be able to have shared yield or shared, I guess, returns on some of the very specific projects or, node. Maybe there's some mining or staking that's happening specifically with EMP. So I'm seeing a couple of things where you're helping manage some of those services within the blockchain technology that lets people that don't have a lot of capital to be able to come in at a lower price point and start to learn maybe at a slower pace.
Totally.
At how you can generate these returns.
Yeah, great point, Peter, and thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Again, we get so in the weeds, and we talk about this every day that I know it can come across a little bit overwhelming. So absolutely. So to your point, EMP is fractionalized Ethereum, and we're able to do that not only in the code by being pegged 4,000 to 1, but also through our deep liquidity. Our main liquidity pair is EMP ETH. And again, it's actual ETH, and we have $6.5 million of liquidity. We at one point were the number like 30th holder of Ethereum on the entire BNB network. So I mean, we have again the liquidity to back up all the claims that we make. And yeah, to your point, I mean, if you can't afford a full ETH at $1,200 or $3,000 at the high point, you can absolutely buy EMP, and own multiple tokens while having that representation of the fractionalized ETH. And then you can also, like you said, earn both directly and indirectly. So this is a great segue into the other announcement that we have with our brand new NFTs. So I know a lot,
Projects.
yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
So I know a lot of people are more comfortable with NFTs, again, being Splinterlands. You know, everybody knows how that works. And so with our NFTs, you're actually able to buy them, and then through a series of smart contracts, we are able to manage the most optimal way to invest into our ecosystem on behalf of the NFT holders, and then produce yield for you. So again, if this is very complicated, we have a very simple solution by simply picking up one of our NFTs, and then that will produce yield in both eShare, which is our profit-taking token in our ecosystem, and MDB, which is a partner that we have in our protocol. That's another amazing DeFi project, and again is able to be sold for either more Ethereum or more BNB or whatever token you want to accumulate. So yeah, we're really excited about that. They are available now on NF Trade or NFT Trade. They're called the Sentinel Squadron, and we minted out of our entire NFT collection in a matter of about 5 hours, and we were able to raise $1.5 million
That's amazing.
in revenue for the protocol, and we were the largest independent mint on Binance Smart Chain. So pretty amazing. Yeah, right on, Pete. So yeah, the only other one that raised more was actually PancakeSwap. So again, if we're competing with PancakeSwap, I think we're in a pretty good spot. So I don't know, Ella, you want to maybe mention a little bit more about the NFTs? I feel like I kind of am giving a lot of info at once. You do a great job of simplifying it, but yeah.
Sure, absolutely. So, a lot of people, when entering our protocol, before they've had an opportunity to take part in our academy, mention that they may get overwhelmed with all of the different opportunities for ways that you can earn income in EMP. And so, we wanted to simplify things and give an opportunity to earn pure passive income on a loop without having to do anything, kind of like an easy button. And so these NFTs actually give you exposure to two different great ecosystems on a loop without having to do anything. Unlike our amazing ROI contracts, where you do actually have to be actively involved every day with either compounding or claiming before a certain time, with the NFTs, you can claim daily, claim weekly, claim monthly, whatever you choose. They accumulate rewards daily in both eShare and MDB, and you can do what you like with those rewards. We have a lot of great resources in our community where we can help you learn what to do with those rewards to maximize your earnings. We have a great community that's always willing to help and share and talk strategy. And like I mentioned, we also have that awesome academy. So that's definitely a first step that we always recommend taking part in. But the NFTs have been doing really, really great on the secondary market as well. And we just released the rankings with Rarity Sniper. And so now there's rankings for all 5,000 NFTs from 1 to 5,000. So you can go check out which ones are more rare than others. And you can see if you can get a good deal in the secondary market for one that's of high rarity right now. So I actually posted the link to the NF Trade link to our Sentinel Squadrons in the chat there for anyone who wants to go take a look.
Yeah,
I really like that. It's like a very set it and forget it, like, and you don't, well, not really forget it, but it's not like as active, right, as your other
totally.
resources and services.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Waffles. And again, we obviously, take feedback from the community. We want to make it as accessible as we possibly can. And so with the success of this NFT, we also have another version of it that actually rewards you in EMP ETH through our detonator contract, hopefully launching in the next month or so, definitely by the end of the year. So again, this has been really bullish for our economy and our ecosystem and investors. I mean, the NFT right now, the Sentinel Squadron NFT, is paying about 0.3% daily based on current market conditions, which is incredible. I mean, you make more in 2 days than you do in having your money in a bank account. So it's really, very powerful. And, what if you're not happy with the yield, you can just sell the NFT and no harm, no foul. It doesn't hurt the ecosystem at all. And so, but we've been buying back our own NFTs through sweeping the floor. We've been holding a floor price very, very steadily, even with the downturn in the market, as I said earlier. So, and we have even more awesome utility planned for those NFTs as well. Not only are they badass collectible items, but they actually have real world utility by providing a yield. So yeah, we're super excited. And to touch on something Elliot mentioned about what to do with your reward. So another amazing thing that we just launched is a single staking pool for the eShare that you earn with the NFTs. So whether you're in the farms or the NFTs themselves, you earn eShare, and that is the token that you sell for profit, or you can actually, produce more income. Again, eShare is an income producing asset itself. So by doing so, you stake the eShare in this new pool that we have, and you're able to earn on top of earn. Again, another, right now that pool is about 0.5% daily on staking eShare. Now, you do have to lock it up for about 21 days at a time. But again, that is, the risk versus reward that you're being rewarded in more eShare for locking it up and staking it. But again, even if you don't own eShare, we've seen a lot of people buying eShare on the secondary market now just to participate in that pool, and it's become extremely lucrative. I mean, where in the world are you going to be able to earn, about 0.5% daily on an appreciating asset? I can tell you, there's not many places, especially with the transparency and the track record that our team has. So yeah, LA, you want to mention anything about the staking pool? I know we've all been super excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, we're all so excited about it because, especially with where the market is at, to be able to offer such great returns has everyone pretty excited and buzzing in our community. And yeah, there's just been a lot of really great response to it. And can't really think of much else to say beyond what you've already said.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, and again, I think a lot of people, still ask questions like this. So if we don't go over it, we're more than happy to help you in our Telegram, our Discord, and during and not to get too far off topic here, but during bear markets like these, now is the time to accumulate. So if you're able to earn more eShare, earn more EMP, earn more ETH, like now is where insane amount of wealth can be built, because once the market does return, then you can take profits in these assets.
That's right.
Now
Bear market is a builder's market.
Exactly, Pete. You got it, brother. Man. So yeah, and we that's an ethos here at EMP. Not only are we built on transparency and providing passive income, but we're also built on the education. And so again, if we can make better DeFi users as well, that's also a main part of our mission. In being a protocol. So it's exciting stuff. Yeah.
That's actually something I would love to add.
Please.
Yesterday, one of our main admins or mods in our chats actually posted a great graph that he found. He's like Stinky Beans. He's someone we tease about that he never sleeps, because he's just like one of our. He deserves an award. He's always in the chats, always helping out, always doing research, always has the most perfect video to post, like that suits any situation or anything being chatted about. But he posted a graph of actually our EMP ETH farm, that it's actually the number one highest APR in all of BSC with an exposure to ETH currently. And then our eShare farm is offering about triple the APRs of that right now. So just to give you an idea. And I was actually sitting this morning thinking about it. Awesome.
Yes, I love the sound effects, Pete. You're on point, man. I love it. Yeah. Go ahead,
I
LA.
was
Yeah.
actually just sitting around this morning thinking about it while I was caffeinating this morning. And
still not done.
actually, no, I just had my last sip. But right now, prices are way down, and we have an opportunity to, over 21 days, while you lock up your eShare in the new single staking eShare farm, you have an opportunity to earn above industry standard APRs right now for locking up your eShare. And as you know, who knows how long the market's going to take to improve, but as the market improves, your eShare is locked up, which means you don't have any temptation to sell it if you get emotional when things happen in the market. So you're earning excellent returns while you wait for that asset to appreciate. And just to give you an idea, eShares were worth $3,000 at their peak. And there's an excellent buying opportunity right now where you could potentially more than 10x at one point if we return even, 2/3 of the way back to where we were, right? I'm not a math person, so that might not be 100% on point to the exact decimal place or whatever, but you get the idea. There's an opportunity to earn excellent rewards while you're waiting to get back to ideal market conditions.
Yeah, no, 100% LA. And again, we never give financial advice, and obviously, we don't know the time frame, but we are very confident that we will see the results that we've seen in the past. So and really it's because there is inherent value in eShare. And again, not to get too much in the weeds again, but the only way to make more EMP in our ecosystem is through eShare. And once we're above peg again, that is when eShare has an incredible value, because if you own eShare, you can mint new EMP, through a specific set of rules. And because of that, and because of a very low supply on eShare, that's another thing through this staking contract and other contracts on our platform, there really is not a lot of eShare in circulation. So we could see massive price appreciation once there is a little bit more life in the overall market. And even now, I mean, that's another thing. Like, everybody is so doom and gloom right now in the overall crypto market, but you can earn at this very moment, like LA said, up to 3 times industry standard APRs with exposure to Ethereum and BNB. And again, I think people don't realize how good of a system we have built that really isn't reliant on the success of the overall crypto market. And just imagine the returns when we see ETH and BNB and the overall crypto market recover. So and again, just to reiterate, we are built on sustainability. I mean, we've been running for 10 months straight now. Like I said, we have over $6.5 million of liquidity, over 14 million in TVL total value lots in our ecosystem. So under the secure conditions, we are still extremely healthy, and hope that a lot of you, this is your first exposure to EMP. We would love to have you join our academy, learn a little bit more, maybe pick up an NFT so you can earn hands off while you learn about our ecosystem, and then we say you can earn while you learn here at EMP. So yeah, amazing stuff. And I know we have a guest as well. I know we have about 5 minutes left, but we do have an amazing partnership with Splinterlands. And so, Steve Arator, Steve, are you on, brother? I don't know. I kind of put you on the spot here, but I would love for you to maybe do a quick overview of how EMP can be utilized in Splinterlands and also your Academy courses. So yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Yeah, so I got involved with EMP a little bit after the partnership with Splinterlands came about because they have a really unique partnership between the two projects. You can buy EMP tokens or earn them on the EMP platform, and you're able to buy credits within the Splinterlands system, which then allows you to get more Splinterland assets. Now, you would think that means both projects are just going to be earning each other's tokens, dumping them into the market. Whoever ends up with more hurts the other project. Nope, not this time, because they have created a partnership where the treasuries will talk to each other, trade the tokens back and forth with each other, and never dump them. This creates the infinite splinter loop that we talk about within the system. You can be farming EMP tokens, using those to go ahead and buy Splinterland assets, or farming other assets to buy EMP tokens to buy Splinterland's assets. And it's a never-ending way to just keep growing both of assets on both platforms. And so it's pretty incredible. And then to further the partnership, they had me create a series that is a little bit more dedicated towards current investors in EMP, but it's an introduction to Splinterlands, a breakdown of the partnerships, an understanding of all the different ways to earn money in Splinterlands, the different third-party tools that are out there for the Splinterlands users to use, so that hopefully that anybody in that system or anybody that just wants to learn these things can watch a little 5-video series. There's a few questions you take. You get a certification after you're done. And then the team at EMP is being nice enough to do giveaways to the people that take the time to learn about the Splinterlands ecosystem and the partnership that they have with EMP.
Yes, absolutely, Steve. Amazing, brother. And you absolutely killed it on those those videos. And yeah, to Steve's point, not only again do we offer an academy about EMP directly, but now how it relates to the Splinterlands ecosystem. And I see Steve has this awesome Rooney avatar. And so yeah, anybody that takes that Splinterlands Academy within our protocol, we will be giving away a Rooney at the end of the month. So you have another week or two.
Nice.
Yeah, you have another about 2 weeks to take that class. Again, it's 100% free. It's about 5 videos. It shouldn't take you more than an hour to get through it all. And so you could be eligible for winning a Rooney at the end of November. So yeah, we're really big on, again, education, and Steve has done an amazing job explaining that. And yeah, I mean, I'm an OG Splinterlands whale. I've been a Monster Maverick from pretty much day one. I have literally $1 million portfolio in Splinterlands, and yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, totally. Well, so and really, I mean, we have always been big on working with Aggie and Matt, one-on-one to help both ecosystems. And like Steve said, because of our long-term vision and partnership, this is something that helps both communities. I know we brought in almost $300,000 of new investment into Splinterlands, and the Splinterlands community has also gotten very involved in the EMP ecosystem to build their own assets through everything that Steve just explained. So it really is a win-win, and we'd love to continue to have all of you get involved, and we're not going anywhere. So again, 10 months in, and we have a roadmap for the next 10 years. So we're really
That's
excited.
amazing.
Yeah, no doubt, Waffle.
Right.
So thanks so much for having us. I
Yeah,
know
of course.
we're running out of time here, but I am going to hang out if anybody has any other questions. But we love Digicon, and we're happy to be another presenting sponsor on DigiCon 12. So, and we'll be here for 13, I guarantee it. So,
Oh, for 13, we are putting it on hold though, but we're gonna try to do something.
all right, awesome.
So
Yeah,
yeah, we're still looking bullish, just like you guys. You guys have a lot of great things planned, even crammed up until the end of the year. So it's a lot of exciting stuff, and it's
for
very
sure.
different from what everybody else has been feeling like, in the current like space of the industry. So it's amazing to see all this positivity.
Yep, 100%. Well, and again, we love our community. I know just like Splinterlands and, we live and die by our community. And again, I think that positivity carries through with everything we do. So,
And for those of you who want to stick around and chat a bit on the stage, we haven't even gotten to mention the generator yet.
yeah, totally. So we do have another partnership with Splinterlands with a contract where you can earn SPS as well. So we're going to hang out for a while. If anybody has other questions, feel free to join us. So thanks again, everybody. Pete, good to hear
Thank
from
you
you,
so
brother.
much.
Thank you, brother.
Likewise. The EMP team always innovating and always giving easy access to get further liquidity, right? Just to diversify what you can. I always love when people are doing things that are just kind of leveraging what other projects are doing, because that's ultimately how this is just going to continue to grow. So thank you again so much for your time. Waffles, where are we going next?
All right. We're gonna go see Mammoth Mythics with Jake and Jack, the co-founders, in the Nifty Blocks Hall. We will see you there.
All right, everyone.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Awesome. Well, for those of you who want to stick around on the stage for a bit, we're going to answer some questions and chat a little bit more.
Yep, absolutely. We have our live stream still up on our YouTube. So if anybody has a question, feel free to type it in the chat or jump on voice. We'll be hanging out for another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, one cool little story I can share about Generator.
Yes, Steve,
is,
go for it, bro. Yeah.
I heard about, as I joined the project, all these people who got into Reactor early and got into Detonator early, and the Lotto was this tool that was so cool to use early on, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. So Generator launches, and I got in day one. I didn't go in huge. I'm not some mega whale inside of there.
For sure.
But a couple of days ago, I actually won the lottery. And it was pretty amazing to see my deposit double because of the gamification that you guys have built into this. Because I was sitting there and I was actually on a call because we were working on the videos with
Kirk.
Red with Randy.
Red,
and I'm like, dude, I think I just won the lotto. And I couldn't really speak for a moment because it was such a shock to see that happen. So it was pretty fun.
It. Yeah, no, absolutely, Steven. Yeah, shout out to Randy, Red One. He's here as well. One of our amazing community members and part of our EMP army. But yeah, man, no, that is true. I mean, we, again, through the gamification or game theory of these contracts, we offer a random lottery winner every day. As long as you're compounding, you're eligible for tickets. And then those tickets are what determine the random lottery winner every single day. We do have a partnership with Chainlink. We use their verifiable randomness oracle to pick a wallet address based on how many tickets you have. And yeah, Steve, I'm glad that you were finally able to get it. I know, you utilize our responsible compounding strategy. We always say to compound at least 5 to 6 times a week, and then claim once or twice a week. And by doing that, not only are you able to keep up with any dilution in the pool, but you also maximize your eligibility. Good Lord, I can't talk. Sorry. Eligibility for winning that lottery. So yeah, man, congrats. I know you were over the moon for sure. So awesome. So yeah, and again, that is that is the generator, which is a daily ROI contract that transacts in SPS and BNB LP. So not only are you able to earn potentially way more SPS, BNB LP than you put in, but any of your earnings is also applied to your SPS airdrop. So again, by holding that LP, once you do claim, that is again eligible for the SPS airdrop, and we as a protocol get credit for um, that SPS BNB LP, which in turn generates a bunch of SPS that EMP itself owns, and again, that's how we're able to not only support Splinterlands, but have them support us as well by accepting that EMP as a form of payment in the ecosystem. So again, that's kind of an overview of how that works. And I mean, even now, I think Generator is still paying more than 0.5% per day on your reward. So it's amazing the sustainability that we built.
Yeah, Generator seems to be really special because it utilizes those rewards that Splinterlands is already giving to the BSC chain for providing liquidity, plus the added gamification that you guys have built into your own contract to make a pretty impressive daily return. I've been very surprised that it's been so consistent.
For sure, brother. And again, all the SPS not only is a commitment that we made not to sell, but any that we don't trade for EMP will also be used to bolster the rewards in the generator. So again, we get a comparison a lot to a Ponzi scheme, but we could not be farther from that because we're not reliant on new volume to pay out the rewards that we pay out. We're able to bolster that pool with fresh funds through the SPS that we earn, for providing that liquidity, and then give it back to all of you that are in that contract. So again, I know it's very different from most DeFi projects, and that can be kind of scary to some people. But once you finally dive in and learn about what exactly we're doing, and again, the transparency that we have of what we're doing, I mean, everybody can see for themselves, where the yield actually comes from and how sustainable we are. So I did see a question in the comments about a single staking pool for EMP. Unfortunately, that's probably something that we will not implement. Single staking EMP alone really doesn't help the protocol. If anything, it actually hurts because we would have to reward that with some sort of eShare emissions, and that would take away the eShare emissions from the actual farm. So again, the most healthy thing that you can do for yourself as an investor and for the protocol is just to create EMP ETH LP and put it in our farm. So again, it's not single-sided staking, but it is the most beneficial staking in the protocol. If you want to remain liquid under asset. So hopefully that helps. Do you need ETH to get started? So yeah, I mean, again, there are other ways to get involved through the NFT, or maybe just going right into detonator or reactor. But yeah, most of the ways to get involved do require you to split up your investment. So say you had $100 to invest, you would buy half of that, $50 in EMP, $50 in BEP20 Ethereum, which is Ethereum on the BNB chain, and then create an LP pair based on half and half EMP and ETH, and then go into the farm or go into detonator. But we can explain all that. We do explain all that in our academy, or we can help you one-on-one as well. So hopefully that helps answer that. All right, we have time for about 2 more questions. Yep, and again, that's why we're on the BNB chain, is to avoid the gas fees. So as long as you're on Binance Smart Chain, you can buy actual BEP20 Ethereum on PancakeSwap or any of the decentralized exchanges on BNB chain. And we even have a button on our website as well. It's a little lightning bolt, and that will convert your LP for you. So if you go into the farm section, go to the EMP ETH LP card, and then there's a little lightning bolt, and that will convert any asset into LP for you automatically. All right, I don't see any other questions. Anybody else? All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up then. Oh, here we go, one more. How do I choose between farm, detonator, and reactor? So, yeah, that's an amazing question, and really, it's up to you as an investor. So, they all have their own, APR that you have to consider. They all have their own pros and cons. In detonator and reactor, you do have to lock up your funds, meaning you don't have access to them. The farm, you remain liquid, so you can withdraw your money at any time. But detonator and reactor also have a higher APR than the farm. So again, it just depends on what your risk tolerance is as an investor, and go from there. So and again, if you want to earn with exposure to ETH, then you're better off going into detonator or the farm. But if you want to earn with exposure to BNB, then eShare and Reactor may be a better spot. So, all right, awesome. We see a lot of people subbing to our YouTube. So yeah, please join our YouTube. We do daily AMAs over there on our YouTube channel as well. And again, I cannot give any financial advice, but the best place to start would probably be in our farm. We always suggest for new participants to start in the EMP ETH LP farm, or just buy a Sentinel Squadron NFT. Again, they're about $300 right now, maybe a little bit less, and you can earn completely hands off with that as well. So I think there was one more question, but I may have missed it. So yeah, if I didn't get to your question, please type it again. All right, TripWizard, no problem. Thank you for everything. Oh, there you go. That was the question. Thank you, Donnie Diamond Hand. So yeah, eShares. He says, I'm thinking eShares would increase in value after January because the emissions would lessen. So yeah, that is a possibility. I mean, we haven't made an official announcement yet. We are going to continue the eShare emissions, but that's always been part of our roadmap. However, we have not made an official announcement on, what those emission schedule will be. We have said that we're looking into a halving model, which would decrease the emissions by half every subsequent year, just like Bitcoin with the halving again, and that would make eShare even more scarce over time. So yeah, again, not financial advice, but typically the less circulation there is and the same amount of demand, that makes the price go up. So again, not financial advice, but yeah, that could definitely be a possibility, and I know a lot of people are bullish on eShare for sure. So, all right, well, I think that was a great 45 minutes. I appreciate all of you for coming and learning. I know TripWizard is a new face, so congrats to him or her for showing up and learning. We hope to have you part of the community. Anybody else that is new, we'd love to hear from you. Again, we're very big on education You know, again, we're all here to help. We have no ulterior motives. We're here to just offer an amazing passive income platform with exposure to Ethereum and BNB. So you're earning blue chip assets during the middle of a bear market, which is pretty amazing. So and yeah, we love everybody here at Splinterlands as well. Shout out to all the community for another successful DigiCon, and we look forward to being involved in many future events together as well. Make sure you check out our dedicated Splinterlands Academy to learn how to use EMP to build your assets in Splinterlands as well. So, all right, everybody, thanks again. It was a pleasure. Much love to all of you, and we'll see you over on our socials. Bye bye now.